Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into the most anticipated video games, looking at a 2025 release. We've pulled info from a whole bunch of sources. Our goal, give you a quick, smart look at what's making 2025 seem like a really electrifying year in gaming. So you're basically up to speed instantly.
Exactly. Think
Dig-
of this as your fast track. It's not just, reading off a list. We're trying to connect the dots here, show the big trends, the why behind these games everyone's talking about. Get ready for maybe some aha moments as we map out what's next for interactive fun. It's fascinating seeing the big names alongside some really fresh ideas.
Okay, right. Let's unpack it. 2025 is definitely looking like a year for the big guns, the major franchises, the sequels, like Doom. The Dark Ages, for instance, PC, PS5, XSX. It's not just more Doom, is it? Rumor is it's going like deeper into that whole brutal medieval thing. Could really shake up action games again.
Totally. And then you've got Monster Hunter Wilds, same platforms, PC, PS5, XSX. Sources are saying it's pushing the co-op RPG thing hard. Think vast open worlds, really dynamic, interconnected. It really makes you think, how are they innovating inside these huge established series?
And we're seeing others too, right? Like Borderlands 4, Assassin's Creed Shadows, keeping those stories going across the main platforms. But what really jumps out looking at our sources is how often Switch 2 pops up. Like Borderlands 4 is listed for PS5, Xbox, PC, and Switch 2. That's interesting.
It is, isn't it? It keeps coming up. It feels like more than just a rumor now. It suggests maybe a surprisingly beefy new Nintendo console. Or perhaps developers are just trying to cover all bases, future-proofing.
Hmm.
Either way, it points to a big shift, maybe. Even Metroid Prime 4. Beyond specifically calls out both the current Switch and the Switch 2. Really makes you wonder what Nintendo's playing at.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so beyond the blockbusters, 2025 also looks great for indie darlings and those cult favorites people love. Hollow Knight Silk Song, I mean, finally, right? It feels like forever. Listed for PC, PS5, Switch, XSX. Fans are desperate for it, that tough combat, the amazing world.
And other anticipated ones like Little Nightmares 3 carrying on that creepy puzzle platformer vibe. It's not just about genre, though. It's scale, too. You've got the big return of Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, a full remake, and Kingdom Come. Deliverance 2, promising even more historical depth.
Right, and here's where it gets, I think, really interesting. The stuff that's genuinely different, unique titles, trying to shake things up a bit. For PS5 players, there's the exclusive Ghost of Yutei. Sounds like it might build on that Ghost of Tsushima vibe, but with a new story twist, maybe?
And it's not just exclusives. Crimson Desert, PC, XSX, PS5, that looks visually stunning. Could set a new bar for medieval fantasy action. Plus, The Wolf Among Us 2 finally showing up again. More of that great choice-driven story. What's cool is how many of these unique games, like Dune, Awakening, or even The Altars, which sounds like it tackles some heavy sci-fi ethics, are aiming for cross-platform right away.
So, okay, let's bring it together. What does this all mean for you watching or listening? I mean, the sheer range for 2025 is pretty incredible. You've got the established hits expanding, but also totally new stuff, pushing boundaries in story and gameplay. Cross-platform seems to be the default now, largely. And yeah, that constant Switch 2 mention, that's definitely a major signal for where things might be heading.
Absolutely. This whole deep dive hopefully gets you thinking, gets you exploring more on your own. Because with such a packed, high-profile list coming up, forget the hype for a sec. What's a specific type of game? Or maybe what gameplay trend are you personally most excited to see evolve? And, what new gaming experience do you think will actually define 2025? Something to chew on.